Wait. So is this the only thing that's out of this thing that I just searched? Is just on Channel Awesome? Or is there a MrBeast video somewhere that isn't showing up in the search results for some reason? Should I be watching something on the Beastman's channel? No, I'm not doing FC. I love FC though. I would like to go back. It's just that okay, well, let's
get your phone.
Let's fucking watch. Let's see what the hell's going on here.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm here to tell you that your movie sucks.
Thank you, Nico.
What up, man? It's the fad. Everybody's doing it.
Unique footage in this. So I had an interesting experience last December. We got an email apparently from the studio of MrBeast.
They didn't email me!
AKA Jimmy Donaldson, saying they want to have me and a group of other
This is such an odd photo.
online content creators to the studio. At first we thought it was a scam.
Thanks, Olivia.
But the more we looked into it, the more legit it appeared. They said they wanted to give us a tour of the studio and show us a hand.
What's funny, you know what I find funny about iShowSpeed? First of all, that he's the next Tarkovsky. Second, that people keep posting stream clips of him on like the live stream fail subreddit as if every single moment isn't scripted. They're like, oh, he just happened to run into the other the Zimbabwean iShowSpeed. Oh yeah. You look at the clip, it's like very obviously, oh, let's pretend to bump into each other. Like every single... Look, the guy's entertaining. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I have no hate on Speed whatsoever. But media literacy, guys. All of it's scripted. Not scripted in a literal sense like they wrote out an entire fucking script. But scripted as in they have a plan going into these things. And they go, hey, it's good. We're gonna like pretend to be mad at each other here. And they just do like... It's not real. It's not real. Every single clip of iShowSpeed is not real. Like every single one of these things. I can't believe it. Maybe it's bots. Maybe it's bots.
The studio and show us a handful of episodes from season 2 of Beast Games.
Actually, children.
And that was it. Again, triple check this wasn't a scam. I said yes, and they flew me out to North Carolina where I met other online talent, including How to Beat, The Take, Richia Recaps, Folding Ideas, Thrifty.
It would be so funny if his shitting on Doug video was like in the screenshot here. That would be so funny.
Folding Ideas, Thrifty Typewriter, Recap It Chill.
It was a good video and it was good criticism. It was kind of mean. But it was mean in like an academic way, so it's okay.
And Anime Balls Deep. In fact, this was actually the first time Anime Balls Deep ever met in person. We found we all had the exact same two thoughts. What were we doing here? And are we still
And why isn't YMS invited?
This isn't a scam. But the following day, we were taken to Beast Studios, where the entrance had a giant sign literally counting...
I mean, I have been publicly shitting on MrBeast for a while, so...
their subs every second, and several walls filled with fan art and fan letters.
I made that one.
I feel triggered.
So you can see, like...
The tour took most of the day, as you can imagine. There's a lot to show.
It is because I'm black.
They went to the history of building the studio, as well as the media empire of arguably the world's most famous YouTuber.
Pick what you want out of that.
And they showed us a whole bunch, like the editing rooms.
I gotta know, is there a soda problem with the 2-drink limit there?
It's low right now. I typically have a lot of drinks on my desk.
Gotcha. You knew we were coming.
Equipment rooms.
1,700 total.
1,700 GoPros.
Yes.
Server room.
Look at that.
Indoor sets.
What kind of place is this? There's literally just muddy on the ground. That's mine. This is mine. It's a MrBeast prop, so it's actually probably worth like 100 per one.
Outdoor sets.
A tribal council setup where our eliminations happen.
In what way do you eliminate them?
We got to meet a lot of people working on various productions.
Are you guys riding in the back again, or?
If you want, I mean, it's a little bumpy back there. There's no seatbelt, but I mean, yeah.
I want to ride in the back. He's done it once already. Any advice for riding up here? Hold on.
it was cool seeing just how large everything was for one of the biggest YouTube channels of all time.
This room is huge. I don't know if you can tell, there is no echo. That is all soundproofing.
Even seeing how many cameras they set up for some shoots was pretty impressive. And then there's just
It's so boring. Sorry.
Oh, just give it to me. Why do that, Mr. Beast? Jimmy, I thought you were about giving.
and guess who we saw?
There he is, the Beast. There he went, the Beast.
Afterwards, he did come by to say hello.
There's a Beast in on this.
Why did you invite us?
We were recommended not to shove our cameras in his face while we were talking to him, and honestly, I thought that was fair, seeing how he flew us out and gave us this tour. He asked everybody their names and their channels, and when I said my name, he said, "Oh yeah, I thought your voice sounded familiar." Neat. It was brief, only a few minutes.
What?
Seeing how he flew us out and gave us this tour. He asked everybody their names and their channels, and when I said my name, he said, "Oh yeah, I thought your voice sounded familiar."
Oh yeah. So whose idea was it to get Nostalgia Critic and other people out here if MrBeast doesn't even seem to really know him that well?
Neat. It was brief, only a few minutes, but
Like he's clearly not like a fan of the channel or anything.
you can imagine he had a lot to do. He said maybe drop by for a screening of the game show, but honestly, we assume we never see him again. Speaking of which, they dropped us off at a small house on site, where they said we had to take our phones before going into the screening room. They told us they wanted our honest opinions about the show and not to hold back what we really thought.
Oh! They're doing test screenings for MrBeast Season 2? Beast Games Season 2 test screenings for Nostalgia Critic and Dan Olson. What? So that's why they didn't invite me, because they knew exactly what I would think of it before showing me.
So they ran the episodes, and after they ended, we heard a familiar voice behind us ask, "What'd you think?" We turned around and found Jimmy actually snuck into the screening room just to see our legit reactions.
Sneaky, sir.
Well, since this seemed like the whole reason we were brought out there, I'll tell you what I told them, and then also give my thoughts on Mr. Beast himself. With that said, there is something important I haven't mentioned yet, and that's the group's individual thoughts on Mr. Beast videos going in. I definitely got the impression some of us really loved Mr. Beast videos, some of us were indifferent to them, and some of us gave
I like how the subtitle called him Mr. Peace.
different to them, and some of us gave a vibe they weren't exactly the biggest fan of them. At first I thought it was odd they went
I will probably leak it. No, that's the opposite. Look, I'm giving fucking screeners, right? That's a part of the film critic thing, right? You're trusted with a lot of shit. I would never betray that trust.
Especially when none of us hold a candle to the size of this channel, but now looking back I do realize it probably was the best way to get the most variety and honesty. All of us had a background in critiquing, or at the very least reacting, so we knew how to articulate our opinions. And I'll be totally honest, I have not seen that many Mr. Beast videos. I knew who he was, it was pretty hard not to. I always had a major appreciation for the philanthropy work he did. That was definitely the stuff I enjoyed the most. But I don't pay that much attention because I just don't think this material is really targeted towards me. I've seen one or two videos, and what I saw wasn't bad, they just don't seem up my alley. So I admit after seeing the episodes, I hadn't watched season 1 of Beast Games. I wanted to go in with fresh eyes as a newcomer. I have to admit, even though these types of shows aren't my thing, I was genuinely invested for most of it. In fact, everybody in the group, even people
Sorry.
like season 1, agreed this was a massive improvement. The editing, pacing, concept, spectacle, and emotional connections were all pretty strong. So much that I did admit I wanted to go back and try watching season 1, which I did.
I just find it odd that, like, why would you do test screenings for season 2 of a show that you've clearly already filmed, first of all? Right? What if my issues are like, okay, like the cinematography sucks. Like, you're not going to redo it. You only have what you have to work with in the editing room. So, like, the only real criticisms that they could actually implement in terms of changing what the season is before it's aired is just editing, and that's it. So, like, or unless they're like, okay, we need to make season 3 not suck so bad.
Like I'm at home, and after watching a handful of those episodes, they're right in saying season 2 is a lot better. I don't think I would watch season 1 on its own. The tone and pacing was all over the place. As it went on, it did get better, but clearly it didn't have its identity quite figured out. This season was much more focused. Instead of starting with 1,000 contestants, they started with 200, which is still a lot, but they get rid of half of them in the first episode. Which, yes, still leaves you with 100 to go off of, but they structured it out pretty effectively. There's also a focus this season on smarts versus strength, which is an all-around more interesting concept. The core of the show was more centered around the people rather than the challenges, even though the challenges were still pretty entertaining. Even something as small as putting the people's names on their jerseys as opposed to just their numbers makes a big difference. Some things I know are just not going to be for.
I have a lot to say about the fucking Beast Game show. It's so terrible. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm getting, like, what format I'm going to say it in. I mean, I talked about it a bunch on Sardonicast already, but I feel like I need to talk about it more.
For me, like some of the gimmicky editing with the zoom-ins and the effects and such, but I also acknowledge that's part of the style that people enjoy, like they look forward to the kitschiness of it. Truth be told, the editing overwhelmingly flowed very smooth, making us care for the contestants while also feeling like not much time is passing. Whenever I got to an episode that ended on a cliffhanger, sometimes literally, almost everyone in the screening room groaned, "Oh!" And I think that's a clear sign the show is working. On that note, we did also give our honest thoughts about what we didn't think worked. While the tone is better, it's still not fully figured out. After watching season 1, it kind of looked like Jimmy was going back and forth between being an engaged and even supportive host to a wacky troublemaker trying to get some laughs, and they usually didn't go together well. In the season, he's a lot more likable, having some interesting conversations with contestants and still showing investment, while also still acknowledging this is a game show and the challenges have to be like after some humor. Should also probably in the corner. In the corner.
I didn't expect to be this bored. I
They
thought
did stand by their guns and defended what they improvement.
I thought the critic was going to be in a MrBeast video.
I guess that brings me to MrBeast himself, the most subscribed YouTuber of all time. Well, for the maybe 40 minutes of combined time the group had with him, not including watching the game show, I can definitely say it was pretty nice. You could tell he still had a joy for what he did and was genuinely excited to hear what we had to say, even if we had criticisms. This is a guy that's pulled every direction by his assistants. In fact, he had to leave in the middle of one of the screenings, but he was constantly saying, let's stay longer, let's talk longer, and it never felt phony. He has a clear understanding of how big he is and that he is very direct about what he can and can't say, as well as why. And everybody seemed to understand because he came across as so genuine. My brother actually had the best comparison when I was describing him. He said he sounded a lot like Daniel Clamp from Gremlins 2. Someone who's a media giant, but also has a bouncy energy like a boy who just got some new Christmas gifts to play with. Though we didn't have our phones to take a picture, I did. Attitude of the place seemed upbeat. I'm not gonna big, but everyone from my standpoint seemed very like they wouldn't trade this job for what can I say? When you're in entertainment long enough, you can usually tell when someone doesn't have a genuine enthusiasm for what they're doing, and I didn't get that here. Afterwards, they took us to a room where they gave us jerseys with their channel's names on them, and took a few pictures in front of the Giant Beast Games cash prize. Overall, it was a pretty nice experience, and I had a good time. So yeah, a big thanks for having us out there when honestly you didn't need to. I can certainly say I had a lot of fun, and it was cool seeing how a media giant like this functions. It was a surprising and surreal experience.
What a weird thing.
But it was a positive one I'm thankful. I'll never forget. Thanks again for having us.
Revisit Darman. Yeah, well, there's other stuff to react to first. Anyway, what is Darman doing? Only AI now? Because that would be fun. If that's what I would expect for Darman, the darest of men. All right, this made its way onto my phone and it disturbed me, and I figured I would watch it here because it disturbed me so bad.
At MrBeast Land.
First person in the line at MrBeast. How do I turn off subtitles on a short?
Thank you. I'm the first into Beastland. Can you win prizes in here? Yes. I'm the first.
Yes. Yes.
Can you win prizes in here? Yes. I'm the first one with a wrist.
Like, please leave me alone.
Let's go through the beast. Here's the map of Beastland. Let's go find the prizes. There's 3 vaults here, gold, bronze, and silver. A crowd is forming in front of the 3 safes.
The way he talks is insane. It's probably like literally just over enunciating for children. A crowd is forming in front of the 3 safes. Like he's literally trying to do that type of content, like children's content. Thanks, cheesy hippie.
There's 3 vaults here, gold, bronze, and silver. A crowd is forming in front of the 3 safes. The teleprompter
3
says
safes.
Chandler and MrBeast are gonna be here.
Hey guys, nice meeting all of you.
I'm never washing his hand.
Hey, go ride on the rides. Don't hang out.
He's walking around the park and chaos is following wherever he goes. I even found Dream at the MrBeast Festival.
Okay.
At the MrBeast Festival.
How's it going?
Yes! Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Let's go into the MrBeast store. Beastland hoodies, 3 different Beast Lab toys, Beastland backpacks. Can I buy a Beastland hat?
What was that frame? Can you do frame? Oh, it's my heart goes out to. Wait.
Can I buy a Beastland hat?
Can you do frame by frame in a... You can't! You don't have the same controls on shorts. Lame. What is the frame?
Beastland hat.
Oh, what is it?
Beastland hat.
I'm like playing one of those
Can I buy a
scam games.
Beastland hat?
What is it?
Beastland hat.
What's the frame?
Beastland hat.
What's the frame?
Can I buy a Beastland hat?
Olivia, just show it. I don't know how I can do this.
What is behind this golden bowl?
Slow the short down to 0.25. Oh, that's not a bad idea. No, I can't. I can't. Why? I don't know. Wait. You have a don't recommend this channel option just on a video? Is that only on shorts? I've never seen this option on replace the shorts part of the URL to V. No way.
I'm first in line at MrBeast.
Oh! That's so cool! Retro electro music. You can don't recommend any channel within the How do I find that? I've only ever seen that option on if a video is recommended, right? So if it's like on my homepage recommended, then I can be like, don't recommend or something. Yeah, like here, right? How do you do it on someone's video? Because I would like to.
One of the 3 safes. Beastland backpack.
I'm literally trying to just get slop channels out of my out of my entire YouTube.
Can I buy a
That's my
Beastland
goal.
hat?
All right. It's not even going to be anything special. Okay. No, okay, that was the frame. I got the frame a bunch of times. I'm crazy. I already got the frame. I was the fastest finger in the West.
What is behind this golden ball?
Could I change it to shorts and not recommended that? Could I change a regular widescreen video to shorts? I don't think so. Maybe I have to find one of their short. If the channel has shorts, I can do that. Ooh. I'm gonna test this out.
Click follow. I'm giving away 3 Beastland hats this week. Yes! Yes! Yes, man, yes! Let's go.
Saudi Arabia! Arabian Nights, Arabian Nights. I can't do that. I'm gonna get copyright.